My name is Oshunaya Ajoyemi. I live in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. I'm the representative of Ooni Leife in Brazil. About your question about Ooni Onirisha and being young and the skepticism about people saying that maybe when he came on the throne and he was the Ooni, maybe he had been able to meet up to expectation, you know. This is what I would say. We live in a country where we need to understand that um, we really, really need our culture to elevate us because outside there, like most of us know, we know that the outside world appreciates our culture and respect our culture. That is the only leverage we have. Now, looking at our Oni Ileife, most people don't know that before he became king, he was a successful billionaire and he was a businessman, entrepreneur. And aside from that, looking at most of us coming up at his age, with the kind of success he has gotten before becoming a king, and also the story behind his beginning. That is when he was born. Most of people don't know this story because it was foretold that when he was born, there was a prophecy that said, "Any ito, adeyeye, enitaye, adeye," you know, before he became king. And this has been told that he will become the king. He has an elder brother, he has so many people, but the Ifa selected him. And since that 2015 that he has become king until now, it is obvious to know that he has never disappointed, because we believe that he is the sentinel of Ududua. That's why we call him, if you look at him properly, he is a reincarnation of Ududua, the real Ududua, and everything that comes out of him. Like when I sit down with Kabiyesi, we sit down with Kabiyesi for 2, 3, 4 hours, you will be elevated. You'll be like you went through a trance because what he says sometimes, you'll be imagining, why is he getting all this information and all these things? He is not operating just like the own Adeye that maybe as a businessman. He's operating from another realm. That is why somebody like me can connect with him, and most people who are connecting with him. So looking at him that way, he is not just the man that maybe you've known some few years ago. He is a reincarnation of the Odudu, our own Odudu, our Baba. That is why most things that comes out of him and most things that is happening around now is as a result of his deep spiritual sense. That is why you see things that is happening in that way, and like what we are doing now, the talking of our story, the real Yoruba story all over the world, and taking our artifact, the real beauty of our artifact all over the world, and it's starting here. It's deep because this is the first time you see a black man doing that. Like what we say, you only see the white people talk about our story, but now we are the one going to talk about it. Like you all see things that are happening. He actually created, this our artifact in gold made from Ife. It is big. It is a real gold. The gold from the diamond and all these things. It is serious. It is not baby talk. It is big. So I can show you. I can just show you right now. This is 100% gold from Ife, and silver bar. This is 100% gold. If you hold it, it's what you see. You see it in Switzerland. That's what most people say. But we can tell you that here, 100% made here in Nigeria, in Ife. And look at the artifacts. Like you can see, 100% gold plated and designed in gold. You understand? This is what we want to show the world, to tell you that it is serious. We are not joking here. You understand? We can do it. We can do it better. It started from us. We are the owner. It's from the source. It's beauty. And even the artifacts. When you talk about the broadcasting, everything started from us. Now, look, like we all say about what the British Museum always display and all these heads of Ife, they were doubting that how will black people make these things. Now we are showing them now that we can even make it more beautiful. It started with us, and we are the dawn, and it is beautiful. There's no prejudice about it. The black people is the real and beauty of this world. So you shouldn't just put. Let me take you also to these gemstones and these things that are also dated maybe 4,000, 5,000 years ago. You can see the Segi beads making crucible. It is beautiful. Look at the This pet, beautiful stones, and I can look at the beads and the Oriolokun, 100% gold plated. Now look at this diamond and these wonderful precious stones. Yes, 100% here in Africa. This is just little. We have a lot of them. These things, 100% from here. This is the rich, the wealth of our land, and we want to show you to the world that, it's not just a mirage, 100% here. So, like you also the artifact, the brass, the or everything. It is very important that we all from our mouth express to the world how these things are being made and the true story of our culture and of our heritage. That's what we want to show to the world. We're going to start with Brazil. The France ambassador was in the palace 4 days ago, and we have so many countries calling upon us to know. But we actually want to tell our story ourselves. In Brazil, like you all know, people always think that the roots they all originated from slaves. They think they are slaves, but yeah, we are sons of kings and princesses. It is very, very important for us to know that our story is beyond slavery. You understand? It is very deep, very big, and very genuine and very original. So it's very important that we understand it. That is what the king is trying to tell us. He's trying to unite the black people all over the world. We call upon you in America. Everybody, it is time now. It is a wake-up call. Stand up and let's rebuild the broken walls. Let's come together and give ourselves, the force that we need and help ourselves to stand strong and make ourselves meaningful. So that is very important. Thank you so much. My name is Ajoemi again, and this is the African Pride.
Yes. The Ooni has been involved in a lot of projects, origins, and a lot of other areas where it's concerned.
Yes.
Now, this program, a lot of these initiatives have helped in ameliorating the situation of the youth. Presently, the Ooni is also embarking on a project that concerns artifacts.
Yes.
Can you share a little bit of that?
Yeah, like I just explained some few seconds ago, the artifacts we are taking all over the world, and majorly we are trying to see how we can project, the genuity of our artifacts, the real originality. We have so many. You understand? Like you, if you go to the British Museum, you will see Oriolokun, the Oriolokun head, the original one. You understand? Now we have many like that was not taken over. The king is now displaying it for the first time for the world to see the originality. You understand? That is just one in the British Museum. We have hundreds of them that had never been displayed. So we are now, this is a time for us to display. But the original idea is to show to the world the beauty, of the African origin, and the spiritual essence in the African origin. Now that is the beauty. That's what we are trying to help, with the world and let our brothers all over the world to see and to be proud of.